It is Friday the 24th of August 2018. I am having yet another day in the kitchen. Well, not all of the day, there's one or two things I've got to do later today, but in the kitchen here I am in the middle of making the first preserve of the day, so I shall just take the camera over to the cooker. So this is cherry jelly that is being made, and we're just waiting for that to come up to the setting point. I'm also pickling cucumbers today, so this is going to be made into a sweet pickle, so I need to chop some onions to add to this. It's about 11:45 now, so 8 onions chopped, ready to go in with the cucumbers. And now just give it some salt. Give it a good mix up and leave it to stand for 24 hours, which means that I'll be making this over the weekend as well. Now that we've got the cucumber out the way, we're going to move on to our next job, which is to sort this lot out. These are rose hips. Got a whole bag of them. Took me about 5 minutes to pick them in the Whickham Library car park a couple of days ago. And what I'm going to do is turn that lot into a jelly, but rose hips don't have much pectin in, so I'm going to chop a load of apples. They're full of pectin, we'll bung them in with the rose hips. An apple to the rose hips, leave them in that bowl for a minute because there's a traffic jam for the cooker, so this lot will have to wait until the cherry jelly is finished. It's now 10 to 1 and I'm pleased to say that the cherry jelly has now reached its setting point and it is very hot, but we now have 11 jars. It's now coming up to 2 o'clock and I've got on the cooker here the just gone on the rose hips and apples, and they'll be boiled up and then simmered for a couple of hours, but in the meantime I now have to pop up to Consett to sort out printing a leaflet, but shouldn't take too long, so I should be back in the kitchen a bit later this afternoon.
To hear in the background that I'm back in the office, the Rice House printing, and it's the lighting up Sunnyside leaflet that I'm doing for the tabletop sale tomorrow.
So there we have them. I just wish all print runs were as quick as that. It's now 3:30 and I'm back from Consett, obviously. Can't get into the kitchen at the minute because David's in there baking a cake, so I'm heading over to the allotment to feed the animals. Someone has cut the hedge around the car park and left all the trimmings, which is excellent news because that makes my job a lot easier of feeding the goats this afternoon. So we should get a few barrow loads out of this. First barrow load ready. Should get at least 4 of these, which is typically what I would feed the goats in one afternoon anyway. But my guess is we'll get more than 4 barrow loads from everything that's here today. Just gone 4 o'clock and the chickens and ducks are fed as well. It's just gone 4:30 and I've popped down to Whickham. The reason being, my new glasses are ready, so I'll be able to see properly again. I'm back in the car now, and at the opticians they gave me a peripheral vision test, and they also photographed the back of my eyes. Don't think there are photos for putting up on Facebook, but never mind. So, these are my old glasses, and these are the new ones. I've got to say there's a massive improvement in terms of being able to read, because my long sight is fine. It's just I need the glasses for reading, and it's noticeable the vast improvement that from the old glasses to the new ones. So I can read properly again. So anyway, so that's done, and I'm going to head back home because I have still more preserves to make. It's just gone 6:30. David's finished in the kitchen. He's made the cake, which actually isn't for us. It's for a group called Lighting Up Sunnyside, which are raising funds for the village's Christmas tree, and they've got a stall tomorrow at a local tabletop sale. So that was what the cake was for. Nevertheless, I've got the kitchen back now. So the rose hips, this lot here, are now ready for straining. So this lot needs to go through the jelly bag. We were planning to make some strawberry jam tonight, but I've decided to call it a day because I am rather tired and I've been on the go for ages. So strawberry jam for tomorrow evening rather than tonight. It's just about to come up to midnight, and we are pleased to report that Georgina, one of our goats, has just had a baby. One baby. And it's a girl. We think it's a girl. And photos and video will follow in the morning.